There's a lot of answers I could give you for that, but we can talk about injuries, we can talk about missed opportunities, but I think it comes down to us as players, not showing up when we needed to. I go back to beginning of the year, the Rays in our division ran off like 12, 13 straight. We were winning series, but we weren't finishing off teams, teams that we should be sweeping and beating. We just really couldn't get that last final game against them. So I think it's just really the urgency out of spring training to really start off hot, especially when you play in the AL East. You gotta bring it every single day, and starting on that first series.
Why do you think there was, I guess, a lack of urgency, and how do you make sure that's not an issue next year?
Yeah, it definitely won't be an issue next year. I'm not too sure. There's a couple things that kind of go into it, but I'm not gonna. It's tough to say. I just think guys, like I said, we just didn't come out with a sense of urgency.
When you look at some of the things that have happened throughout the course of this season, do you have conversations with Brian Cashman, with Hal Steinbrenner, with the decision makers about what you would like to see change?
Yeah, I've been talking with Hal all year. I talk with Cash throughout the season as well, and I'm looking forward to talking to both those guys and just kind of giving my opinion. It doesn't mean my opinions will change things, but I think just getting a chance to voice some of the opinions and voice of the players, what we're feeling down here, what we're seeing down here, I think it's just a good conversation to have to kind of bring us all together, kind of get everybody on the same page. And I think if we get everybody on the same page, we're going to be good moving forward.
Do you think there has been a little bit of a disconnect between the players and maybe the front office?
At times there's probably disagreements, but I think disagreements are good. But as long as we can, once we disagree, I think it's best we kind of both look each other in the eye and kind of come to some common ground. And I think, the next couple of years as we move forward, we're gonna be right there, And this is a tough year this year, but ultimately it comes down to us on the field. It comes down to us playing the game every single night, and we just didn't show up. And I take full responsibility as that, as one of the guys down here, one of the leaders of the team, and we'll get that figured out for next year.
When you were talking to the reporters in the clubhouse, they asked you about the analytics side of thing, and you said the Yankees have all the tools. They always have all the tools. Maybe there's a difference in the way they kind of disseminate that information. How do you kind of bridge that gap between kind of filtering out some of the stuff that maybe doesn't benefit the players, in your minds?
Yeah, that's a good question. You got to give me some time for that one, but like I said, the Yankees got all the resources, they got all the tools, they do a good job of that. And I think it's now just about, making sure we're filtering down the right information, and I think we're gonna get that all squared away. We're in a good position. I think we got a lot of good information, so we're gonna have some good conversation this offseason and get everything right.
Look at some of the young guys that came up this season. We'll start with Anthony Volpe. What did you think of his rookie campaign?
It was incredible at his age to come up in the big leagues, handled probably the toughest position in sports, playing shortstop for the Yankees, and he handled it with grace, compassion. He was humble, even through the hard couple of months where things aren't going right for him, to the good moments he had, walk-off hits, great plays he made for us. It was incredible to watch him grow. Just in the short time, this past 6 months, he's grown so much as not only as a person but as a ball player. But I also know the type of person Anthony is. He's not happy with how he's hit or, other things in the season. And I know he's going to go right to work, in the offseason. He's the type of guy that he's never satisfied. He wants to continue to improve. And, I'm looking forward to the changes he makes and how he continues to grow in his career, man. He's going to be a special player.
Overall, does some of the youth leave you encouraged?
Oh, definitely. We saw, Dominguez, I know he's hurt and injured and had Tommy John, but, just the spark he brings. Austin Wells behind the plate, another lefty bat that, can work the at-bat, work the count. Pereira, Peraza, Cabrera, all those guys, they're continuing to develop, continue to grow. Having somebody like Cabrera who can play right field for you, he can play short, he can play third, he can play second, he can kind of play all over the diamond. When you have a guy as versatile as him, it means a lot to an organization to kind of help us, fill some holes when we need them.
Cabrera, we saw last year, it seemed like offensively he was a little bit better, maybe took a bit of a step back at some points in time this year. And, when you focus on the offense, there was a change made midseason with Sean Casey. How do you think that benefited the offense? Has Sean Casey, do you think, been a good thing for this Yankees offense?
Case has been great. You know, he brings a different philosophy. You know, and I think as a hitting coach, the most important thing is, you know, you speak the language of the players. You know, you're able to communicate with the players. You're able to get a message across to the players, and he does a good job of, you know, making sure every single time any hitter walks into that box, you know, they feel confident and they're the best hitter on the planet. And you know, when you got 9 guys with that philosophy and that mindset, you know, good things are gonna happen. So I think bringing Case in has been great for us, and I'm looking forward to hopefully, you know, he's got some tough decisions to make, but hopefully bringing them back here next year.